Man, fireworks, east, west, north, and south. Shoot, throw that over the bank. Listen, man, I got a story for you. So, shoot, man, I was at this resort, and I was working at the resort for quite a while. So, you can have a 2-week vacation, and I was thinking, man, it's a club-like resort, so you can go any different one. You just have to choose which resort you want to go to. So I was like, all right, there's a resort called Hinduism, and Hinduism now it's nude. So knowing me, however, I was try. So I went and I talked to the president of the company, and I said, my vacation's coming up, and I would love to visit one of the resorts for a week. And it's like, all right, just choose which one you want to go. So I was like, they give me the choice to choose. So anyway, book it for Hinduism, but there's quite a few resorts in the same area that connect to the same chain. You had one called San Susi Lido. You had one called Grand Lido. Now, getting close to the time for this excursion, I find myself not wanting to bother even with the trip anyway, even though it was free. I mean, this was nice. The towels had logos, the plates, logos, the cups. You know what I'm talking about? Throw that over the bank. All inclusive, not, oh, shoot. Anyway, leading up closer to the time, I decided, you know what? Man, I don't feel it. So, they're hanging out. My friend, one of them older guy, came across, a Mason guy. He says, what are you doing? I say, you know what? I'm just hanging out today. He's like, yeah. I'm saying, yeah, just chilling. I said, on the other hand, I've got a week at this resort, but I'm not really feeling for it. It's quite 2 hours drive away, and I'm just not in the mood for this right now. And he says, are you kidding? This was like 3 o'clock. He's like, let's go. I was like, okay, if you say. Now this get really interesting. So it's about 3 it's about 3 hours to 4 hours drive away. And because I was not interested that much in a taxi, I just started to sleep or whatever. So as I get closer to the destination, I said to the taxi driver, I said, listen, we want to get off at Hinduism. And the taxi driver says, okay. Because all in my mind was the party that we're gonna have. It's nude beach. I can just run in the ocean if I want and run back in and out, just having cabaret dancers. I was picturing the old kerosene torch, the bamboo sticking on the beach side, the sand running through my fingers and my toes, no flip-flops, my flip-flops in my hand, my sand in my ears. Man, I was that's the flight. That's a flight in the taxi going through my mind. This man. Listen, now as we get closer, I am still out of it, but I'm sleeping, and he's there. I don't know what he's doing because I'm sleeping. However, about 11 o'clock, the taxi pull up at this place. So, I look in front. I grab my bags. It's 11 o'clock. You're sleepy. You ever get off a plane at 3 o'clock in the morning? Or 4? When you get off a plane and whosoever is leading the way, you think he's correct and he's possible not. it will take you around the block, and then you have to find your way back because everyone is sleepy at that time, and just following the leader. Follow the leader. Throw that one over the back. Follow the leader. You find yourself at Concord B when you're supposed to be at Concord, C or something. I don't know. A, you name it. You know how it goes. But anyway, you walking around the airport, the security coming and asks you, "Are you lost?" No, you can't even answer that question when the security asks if you're lost. Because you can't, as a grown person, you can answer. You know what? I'm just following that. You can't even say that. You can think it, but you cannot even say that. Throw that over the bank. Listen, it pulls up. So I'm grabbing a suitcase. He's grabbing a suitcase. I walk straight out. Now, the taxi man pulls right at this building door. And I didn't think twice. I figured he was dropping me right off at the destination that we had talked about. So anyway, I walked straight into the hotel, get up to the clerk at the front desk, and I said, "She's there. I said, "Good evening." She said, "Good evening." I said, "Is there a reservation here for such and etc., etc.?" And she says, "Hold up, let me check." I said, "Okay." 5 minutes pass, she's still checking. 10 minutes pass, she's still checking. So now I cannot help to think, I wonder if he didn't book me like I said. 15 minutes pass, she said, "Okay, have a seat." I said, "Okay, this is gonna get interesting." So I tell my friend, his name is such and such, I said, "Sit down and we're gonna hang out for a minute." At the very moment I saw a general manager at the other resort that I saw, we used to work, coming, and he says, "Hey," and I said, "What's up?" He said, "How you doing?" I said, "I'm gonna do better now you're here." I said, "I'm trying to find my reservation, etc., etc., to check in." He walks up to her and said, "Hey, it's fine, let it go." Man, my night started cruising off a little bit there, but I was done with a headache a little bit, kinda. No, long drive, not headache, just stuffy because it changed the climate possible. It's a long drive, 4 hours, 5 hours drive sometimes to get to a different state. If you ever drive to like a different state, you ever drive down to New Mexico, go to California, at them places, you see the sign says sandstorm. It's real stuff. Like it's real. You want to get out and tie your tractor trailer to. There's no post over There's no post on this. You can't even tie a tractor trailer to nothing. You have to just jump out and let the tractor trailer blow away if it decides to. Listen, the party's still going on in my mind because I can't wait to see what we're going to do on the beach. Listen, I can't wait. The torch, the sand. Listen, once it says you're good, the coordinator, not a bellop, there's like a bellops there, but you have the coordinator also that kind of goes through. If you speak different languages, you have this coordinator to assist you to the room. So if you speak like Japanese, Chinese, whatever you speak, you always also have a bellop, you have a coordinator with you to also translate just in case you need it. So we got the key, lead us to the room. I got to the room, man. When I got to the room, I was so tired. I just lay down on the bed. That's normally me though, I get there for a minute, catch me, and then my friend Ward venture, he come back like a hour after. It's like, I got hot dogs, he come with a keg of beer. He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm not feeling too up to it, so just go ahead and have fun, And he went out, keep going. However, I wake up at 5 o'clock that morning, the following morning, and I start to walk the property. And after carefully examine the property, prior to that, I noticed in the night the towels, the logo says Grand Leader. I said, Grand Lido? Are you kidding? But I said, maybe they just, because sometimes